senior year.
I have ambitious plans.
Their plans for the future and what they think of the world they'll someday run. Tuesday on WQAD News 8 at 5.
You're watching WQAD My TV 8-3.
Another nice day here in Chicago as the Cubs go for the series sweep. Interleague action continues. Blue Jays and Cubs coming up. It's a Hyundai leadoff man. First pitch coming up in about 20. Great to have you with us. Jim DeShays, Len Casper, Aaron Waters Show weekend. And the Cubs continue to hit big home runs and a nice 4-3 win yesterday.
Yeah, winning the game yesterday. They secure the series win. So 2 out of 3 for the third consecutive series for the Cubs and a chance for a sweep here today.
Ian Happ, who had a really tough game on Friday, struck out all 4 times. RBI single in the first to give the Cubs the lead. Cubs trailed by a run in the fourth, and he goes deep to the opposite field to tie the game. Cubs would grab the lead. A 1-run ball game in the ninth, and for the second straight day, late with Wade Davis on the mound, Javi Baez with a great play.
Yeah, Aaron Waters Show in town, but a pretty good ground show too with the defensive plays by Javi Baez the last couple of days. Just spectacular. Continues to make magic out there at shortstop, filling in for the injured Addison Russell, and a rare show of emotion from Wade Davis.
Wade now 26 for 26 in save chances. The Brewers won last night in Colorado. The Cardinals lost, so Milwaukee in second place, 2 games back of the Chicago Cubs. We've been telling David Ross to get off his rear end and do something after retiring. He took our advice. When we come back, David jumps out of a plane next. The Hyundai Leadoff Man is brought to you by your local Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Stop by today or visit buyhyundai.com and see why at Hyundai better drives us.
More than 2 million.
Here's an important alert from Foreclosure Relief of America. Are you behind on your mortgage payment or worried about losing your home to foreclosure? We may be able to help you save your home. There are programs you could qualify for that will restructure your mortgage and give you a lower, affordable monthly payment. So call right now and see how we may be able to help you lower your mortgage payment and save your home from foreclosure.
Call 800-430-7695. 800-430-7695.
Ready to have that home improvement work done, but not looking forward to pushy salespeople? Advanced Construction and Improvement offers great products and great service at a fair price without high-pressure sales tactics. What we do for a living is home improvement, including interior remodeling, roofing and gutters, siding, windows, and more. Call today for your free quote. Advanced Construction and Improvement. Quality you deserve and dependability you can count on.
At Candlelight Inn, we take pride in serving the highest quality food, providing the best service with a superb dining experience. Whether you and your family are headed out to enjoy our famous Chicken George, or you're having a special night out, Candlelight Inn is the perfect place to celebrate with family and friends. From steak and seafood to heart-healthy options, spirits and craft beer, Candlelight Inn serves it up fresh every day. A family tradition for over 40 years, with 3 locations to serve your appetite: Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton.
Build your American dream and win, Lincoln.
You win 3 ways. Lincoln uses high-quality American steel, and that puts Americans to work. Lincoln buildings are real easy to assemble. Plus, Lincoln makes sure you get the absolute best price.
Call now for our limited time offer. A 25 by 30 by 12 with frame 10 by 10 opening as low as $6,900. Call 800-309-7391.
Get Quad City News anywhere, anytime. Download the free WQAD News app today. And with one tap, you'll have the latest local news, weather, and sports from WQAD.
The Hyundai Leadoff Man is brought to you by your local Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Stop by today or visit buyhyundai.com and see why at Hyundai better drives us.
David?
Yes, sir.
I'm Brian. I'm going to be your tandem instructor.
Pleasure to meet you, man.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
First time doing this. I mean, the theory is if you're ever going to do it, why not do it with the best? Golden Knights here invited me out for the air show and here in Chicago. Super excited, a little nervous. The more he explains it, the more nervous I get.
He seemed a little bit nervous, but he should be. We're about to jump out of an airplane. But he's in good hands. I'm going to take good care of him. It's only a couple of minutes away. We're going to get on the airplane and go jump.
The Golden Divide, once they never back. The Golden Knights, man, the lead.
All right, come on over here. We're going to get you on the aircraft.
The door is open, people. Stomach's turning a little bit, yeah. Starting to get there, starting to really get there. Good thing I went to the bathroom before this started. That's amazing, look at that. Wow. The wife and kids, they're excited. My son said, make sure your chute opens. I was like, thanks, buddy.
I got this, I got your back.
Yeah, he's got my back, literally. What an amazing view, holy cow. The city, the guys, the Golden Knights, how cool was that? I mean, I just landed on the beach in Chicago. What the heck's going on in my life? Right, luckiest guy on the planet.
Loss.
Did you know that each Dickey's barbecue pit is locally owned by your very own pitmaster? We smoke our meats on site every day. Hold up, I love this part. Chopped or sliced, piled high on a toasted bun, and call it done. It's not processed, it's a process, and has been since 1941.
Come to Dickey's, where we speak barbecue.
Every day is a good day to bowl at Highland Park Bowl off Avenue of the Cities. Every weekend there's live shows of bands and comedians. Or if you're having an event, set it up in one of our large banquet rooms. And of course, come out and bowl on one of our 48 lanes that are open. Leagues are open and continue to open all year round. Plus a wide selection of food and alcohol in our bar. Head over to QC Family Entertainment for laser tag and arcade games. Highland Park Bowl, a great place to bowl.
It's the biggest sale of the year at Lebeda Mattress Factory. Summer clearance. Pillow tops, latex hybrids, memory foam beds, even bedroom furniture. Get special summer clearance prices on nearly everything in the store. Flippable two-sided queen sets start at $298. Or get an incredible price on a very special Lebeda mattress set, the Augusta Pillow Top. Soft and supportive with cooling gel and memory foam, now only $498 with free local delivery or a free bed frame. Don't miss the biggest sale of the year. Summer clearance at Lebeda Mattress Factory.
Smart buying decisions are made at Majeski Motors.
Choose from our great selection of over 250 vehicles in stock and save thousands on late model, low mileage, top quality pre-owned from Majeski Motors in Sterling, Illinois. Right now, choose from a 2015 Ford Focus or a 2015 Ford Fusion. All with low miles and a factory warranty. Only $14,999 or just $196 a month.
Majeski Motors in Sterling, Illinois, and MajeskiMotors.com. Your smart choice for pre-owned vehicles.
from the United States Army Reserves is retired Sergeant Justin Dodson. He served for 11 years and deployed to Iraq in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom. Sergeant Dodson was diagnosed with ALS in 2014. He received the Courage Award from the Greater Chicago ALS Association for his tireless partnership with the ALS Foundation towards finding a cure. Sergeant Dodson, thank you for your service to our country. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please remain standing and join Wayne and Kathleen Mesmer in the singing of God Bless America and O Canada, followed by our national anthem.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming on the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was sing does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
We have a rapid recovery program which has minimized the patient's postoperative discomfort, encouraged early return to full function. We deal with athletes of all sizes and shapes and ages, from the teenager to the older adult. Patients' expectations are much different than they were 30 years ago, but our techniques have helped us get patients back to the same level of competitive athletic endeavor.
Wow, today's the big day. I can't believe that it's finally here. From the first day we met, I knew I wanted to marry Lisa. She's amazing in every way. I had to find the ring that matched her beauty, and I knew I would only find it at Necker's. The diamond and setting they helped me pick out is perfect. Now, all I have to do is pop the question. She said yes. She loves the ring, and it's all because I went to Necker's. Necker's Jewelers in Davenport and DeWitt. Give to the one you love.
This Chicago Cubs game is brought to you locally by Whelan Presley Funeral Home.
The new commercial-grade Toro Time Cutter HD zero-turn mower. With decks crafted from special high-strength steel and powered by Toro's commercial engine, you'll get a professional-looking cut. But if you want to mow fast, you gotta have comfort. Toro's MyRide suspension system's 3 coil-over shock assemblies keep you suspended comfortably above the toughest terrain. The Toro Time Cutter HD zero-turn mower. Count on it.
Come see the full lineup of Toro equipment at B&B Lawn Equipment in Geneseo.
This Chicago Cubs game is brought to you locally by Billion Auto.
Thanks, Quad Cities, for making Sexton Ford your trusted dealership for all your vehicle needs. From sales to service, auto body to parts. Buy the best-selling truck 40 years running. A new 2017 F-150 XL for $24,225. Get a new 2017 Ford Fusion S for only $18,641. Get drastic used car discounts like a 2016 Focus for $13,995 or a 2016 Escape for $17,995.
Ford is the talk of the town.
The following is a presentation of WGN Sports.
Chicago with the Aaron Waters Show and Cubs baseball as they'll play the final game of this week-long stay, and they go for the series sweep over the Toronto Blue Jays. Cubs with a 2-game lead in the National League Central. We'll get right into the starting pitchers today. Kyle Hendricks will go for the Cubs. He's been really good lately, JD, just not getting a ton of support.
Yeah, these are numbers for his last 5 starts coming since he came off the disabled list. He's pitched well, hasn't picked up a win. He was really good last time out, the best he's thrown the ball since coming off the disabled list. Marco Estrada will pitch for Toronto here today. The former Blue Jay, the former Brewer. We saw him a fair bit when he was with Milwaukee. He compiled a 6-1 record, a 3.62 ERA against the Cubs during that time.
Cubs are 10-7 against the American League. Another big crowd, and yes, Goose and company are in town. Maverick, Iceman, they're all here. We'll have Cubs baseball. Vern next.
Lesser known Vern, the pilot.
We know it feels like your world is falling apart when you lose someone you love. At Esterdal Mortuary and Crematory, we can help you hold things together and take care of the many things that must be done to bring chaos into focus. When you're overwhelmed by loss and don't know what to do, make a single call to someone who does. Esterdal Mortuary and Crematory, 309-736-7100. Caring for people, making a difference.
Is your furnace operating at peak efficiency? Are your children suffering from allergies? How about pet hair? Have you thought about the air ducts in your home? QC Vent Pro can give you a free estimate and free video assessment of the condition of your air ducts. Decide for yourself whether you need your ducts cleaned, reduce allergens, and possibly save money with your heating and cooling.
5315129. Go with the pros and make your vent shine. QC Vent Pro.
Right now, all Samsung Galaxy smartphones are on sale at US Cellular, which is great, because sooner or later... No. Everyone needs a new phone, even if you don't have one to trade in. At US Cellular Samsung Galaxy sale, prices start as low as $3 a month, so hurry in. This deal is available to everybody, only from the network with a stronger signal in the middle of anywhere.
A real meal for a real deal. Steak and Shake's original double and cheese steak burger and a side of fries for under $4. It's not a hamburger, it's a steak burger. Cooked to order with our thin and crispy fries for under $4. Or get one with bacon, real bacon. Thick, hardwood, smoked just the right amount of crispy bacon. Or guacamole, made in-house with fresh avocados and cilantro. Or maybe you just want your steak burger with a farm fresh egg. They're all under $4. Now that's a real meal for a real deal. Only at Steak and Shake.
Call the Veterans Crisis Line or visit veteranscrisisline.net.
World Champion Chicago Cubs baseball is brought to you by Budweiser, America's other national pastime. This Bud's for you. Honda, great deals are waiting for you now at your local Honda dealer. State Farm, here to help protect the things you've worked really hard for with home and auto insurance. Xfinity X1 will change the way you experience TV. Ford, inviting you to visit your local Ford store or buyfordnow.com. Wendy's, choose a junior bacon cheeseburger or crispy chicken BLT in the 4 for $4 at participating locations for a limited time. First Midwest Bank, connect with a momentum maker today. Your Chicago area and Northwest Indiana Lexus dealer. And by Southwest Airlines. Yes to low fares with nothing to hide. That's transparency. World Series champions Chicago Cubs baseball in high definition is brought to you by Xfinity. X1 from Xfinity will change the way you experience sports. Let's get the Blue Jays starting lineup as they try to avoid the sweep. Ezekiel Carrera plays right. Josh Donaldson at short. We've got a really interesting note on that. Smoke, Bautista, the former Cub Miguel Montero catching. Pilar in center. Goins at second. Nori Aoki in left. And the pitcher is Strada, bats ninth.
The Blue Cross Blue Shield starting pitcher for the Cubs this afternoon is Kyle Hendricks. 4 up, 4 down, 345 through 16 starts. Choose Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, the card to carry through it all.
We're underway. Hendricks to Carrera. It's a strike.
I mentioned a little bit ago that he was outstanding in his last start. That was against Cincinnati. 6 scoreless innings. Just outstanding command of the sinker.
Lifted to left. Schwarber's over. He's got it. 2 pitches, 1 out.
Well, you see Schwarber out there in left. Let's see who else is out there. Well, there's Albert Almora Jr. in center. John Jay plays right. Hey, stay still so I can read your names, fellas. Listella, Baez, Zobrist, Rizzo, third to first. And we got a new catcher, Rene Rivera, claimed on waivers from the New York Mets. He'll do the squatting today. And he's a very solid defensive backstop.
Here's Josh Donaldson making some history. So I saw he was in the lineup at short. He had played a little short off the bench earlier this weekend, but I thought, you know, guys who start their career as catchers normally don't play the middle infield later in their career. And the guy I thought of immediately was Craig Biggio. Catcher turned second baseman, turned outfielder, turned second baseman, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
So Donaldson is the first guy to begin his major league career as a catcher and then make a start at short since 1971. Ron Brand of the Montreal Expos, the last guy to do what he's doing today.
I may have seen that game.
It's on the defensive spectrum. You just have certain paths guys take, and catcher to short is a rare one, to say the least.
Yeah.
Now, he's not a shortstop. He's just playing there today.
Yeah.
But it's still kind of a neat note.
Well, and it's obviously it's a little bit of a gamble. I mean, he's your third baseman. Jose Bautista is going to play third base today, and that's something he hasn't done with regularity in quite some time. But their pitcher today is Marco Estrada, and Estrada gets the fewest ground balls of any pitcher in Major League Baseball. So I think that's what's kind of freed up John Gibbons to tweak his lineup here today.
Andy Fletcher joined the Major League staff in 1999. Makes his offseason home in Mississippi. And Donaldson grounds to Ben Zobrist for the out. Game time conditions brought to you by Fox Ford. Fox Ford, your downtown Chicago dealer. Check us out at foxfordchicago.com. A little warmer. It is a bit humid. And we'll have great shots from atop the iconic scoreboard from the great Jim Tianis today. Hi, JT.
His head's going to be on a swivel today with the air show in town. Right.
Ball one to Smoke.
No perfect game for Andy Fletcher today.
Swing and a miss. We're going to see a lot of that today from both
Yeah,
starters.
It's interesting. Both pitchers are similar, but they also have wide disparities in their approach as well. Both have outstanding changeups. Hendricks, more of a ground ball guy, likes to keep the ball down. Estrada will elevate. Either one throws particularly hard. Kyle averaging just about 86 miles per hour with his fastball.
A little high. It's 2-2. Cubs 4-2 on the homestand. It has been highlighted by a lot of runs. This Cubs offense scoring over 7 per game this week. So I'm sure Kyle would love that to continue today. Although they only scored 1 when he last started. That was Tuesday in a Cincinnati 2-1 win.
Yeah, they only got 1 in his previous start in San Francisco, and 2 the start before that. And a lot of no decisions for Kyle. His last win back in May.
3-2. Bautista's on deck. Club foul to right.
Dialed that one up to 87 miles per hour. He did that a few times in his last start. He threw strike 1 to about 80% of the batters he faced in that start against Cincinnati. You look at his stat line, you think, well, he walked 4. That's very unusual for Hendricks. But it was just, you know, pitching around guys, pitching very carefully in certain situations.
Swing and a miss. Jays go 1-2-3. Cubs coming up against Marco Estrada.
I'm not the type to say any of this mushy garbage. You know what? I'm going for it.
You are completely and utterly
awesome. I'm glad you showed up.
In my life.
I think I'm about to cry. You better not. Every single time I
get down,
you always have
my back. My back.
It's really hard to describe. It's like all these tiny little things.
Yes, it's things.
Are actually friendship.
years ago, Jennifer Coleman was diagnosed with lung cancer. She had very few places to turn. Today, there are significantly improved treatment options, and yet more than 30% of all lung cancer patients still don't know about the therapies and clinical trials available to them. My mom didn't have many choices, but you do. Please visit standuptocancer.org/lung cancer to learn about options that may be right for you.
Let's check out today's Cubs Southwest Airlines starting lineup. We mentioned the numbers on the homestand. As a team, they're hitting .319. Almora Jr. in the leadoff spot. Schwarber, Zobrist, Rizzo. No Chris Bryant today. He gets the day off. So Javier Baez moving up at short, and batting fifth, LaStella at third. The newcomer, Rene Rivera, will catch and bat seventh. John Jay in right for Jason Hayward, and Kyle Hendricks hits ninth.
Jays defensively, Aoki left, Pilar center. He's a good one. Carrera gets a start in right. We talked about the infield situation with Donaldson and Bautista. They're joined by Goins and Smoke, and Miguel Montero's behind the plate for Estrada.
Ball one on Albert Almora Jr.
An all-star last year was Estrada, having an off-season so far this year, 5-8 with a .509 earned run average.
Almora fouls it out of play.
Estrada in his last start against Tampa went 4 1/3, allowed 10 hits, 6 runs. That interrupted a pretty good run, a very good run as a matter of fact. His previous 3 outings, he pitched exactly 7 in each one, and in those 21 innings only allowed 4 runs. He'll throw a fastball 89 to 90 miles an hour for the most part. He'll like to climb the ladder with it. He uses his changeup more than any other pitcher in the game. He'll also throw a cutter and a curve.
Turns and throws on a 3-1. Now full on Almora. Estrada was born in Sonora, Mexico, but grew up in Silmar, California. That's the Los Angeles area. He and his mom moved there when he was about 6, and that's when he started playing baseball. Swing and a miss, strike 3. As you said, yeah, a little different styles. You'll see the high four-seamer a little bit more from Estrada than from Hendricks.
Yeah, it's, so again, similar in that they don't throw particularly hard and they throw a lot of changeups, but the similarity really ends there. You see a lot more pitches above the hands from Estrada than you ever would from Kyle, although every now and then Hendricks will take a shot up there. Estrada just delivered a pretty good scouting report to the Cub hitters on his approach, changeups and then high heaters.
There's Kyle Schwarber. He hits a liner that is caught on the move. It's Goins, who was playing in the outfield grass pre-shift days. Although there's always been a shift, but teams do it way more now than they did 15, 20 years ago. That would have been a base hit.
I'm reaching into the pocket and pull out his cheat sheet where he needs to play Zobrist. Yeah, it used to be before a game, you go over the other team, and the scouting report might say we're going to play him a step to pull on the infield, or we're going to play the pitch in the count, and maybe a step the other way. Now, obviously, we see all the, well, I guess you might term extreme shifting with 3 guys on one side of the infield. That's not precisely the case here. But
Bautista is in on the grass at third as Zobrist takes a strike. 1-1. Bautista's played a fair amount of third in the major leagues, but not lately. So left side of their infield, it's
a
little funky today.
One start this year for Bautista. He did not make a start at third base last year. But, there's a real good chance, as long as Estrada's in the game, there may be a couple of balls on the ground to that side of the infield. I guess what will be interesting to see is if Gibbons goes to the bullpen, if he then makes some shifts on the infield. And by shifts, I mean different personnel, not where they're playing.
Change up fouled. John Gibbons hoping his team can get hot again. They got off to a pretty good start this month. 10-7 in August. They lost the first 2 this weekend, and they cannot really afford any losing streaks of any length. 4 games back in the wild card, but tied for 8th, and only the top 2 get in.
Played in the League Championship Series each of the last 2 years. They've got a good thing going up in Toronto. Good crowds.
Zobrist with a ground ball to Goins, down to his knees, but plenty of time, and both starters with a 1-2-3 opening frame.
Hit a home run on your next new or used car purchase at Sexton Ford. With a huge selection of new Ford cars and trucks, you'll feel like you've entered your personal field of dreams. You'll be treated like an all-star, from sales to service, auto body to parts. Sexton also has a major league selection of pre-owned vehicles. Why wait? The game's on at Sexton Ford in Moline.
Oh yeah, Sexton Ford is the talk of the town.
It's an instant world these days. People want everything right now.
One Instaplay ticket, please.
Case in point, Instaplay tickets. They're like scratch games you don't have to scratch, and some have progressive jackpots that keep growing too.
I won! So you can experience immediate joy.
Very wise, grasshopper.
My name is Sam.
They're fun, they're fast, and they're available now.
So, I've got the concert tickets in my cart.
My wife is seriously gonna freak.
She's been dropping hints for months.
I'm totally on the ball. Just a few more clicks
and I'm husband of the year.
I'm buffering. I lost the tickets.
I have Extreme, and the concert was awesome.
I have DSL, and my wife hates me.
Don't suffer the buffer. Switch to Extreme and get speeds up to 200 meg with matching in-home Wi-Fi.
Storm Track 8's 3-degree guarantee.
Every time we're within 3 degrees of our forecast, local charities get cash. In fact, local charities have received over $58,000 from Erickson Chevrolet.
Storm Track 8's 3-degree guarantee not only helps you plan your day, thanks to our friends at Erickson Chevrolet, it helps area charities as well.
Hey, Cub fans, if you want to manage the game along with Joe Madden, log on to WGNTV.com. Do it now. Click on the WGN Sports Game Zoner banner to connect to all the up-to-the-minute stats and information while you watch from home. Game Zone is sponsored by The Great Escape. They have pools, patio furniture, hot tubs, and more. Everything you need to have more fun at home this summer.
Joey Bats takes a strike from Hendricks. Hey, next weekend is Players Weekend. In case you're wondering. Ooh, I like that. Vintage look.
Yeah. A little speed in the lineup right there.
Bautista fouls it off himself.
Joey Bats has not done a whole lot to earn that nickname overall this year, and certainly of late, batting just .212. And the slugger having a real down year. Going back to July 7th, a span of 36 games, he's batting $149.
Hendricks delivers low. 1-2 on him. Miguel Montero on deck.
The Jays are a bit of a banged-up group. These are the guys with the big resumes, the one you're most concerned with coming into this series, but so far they have not done much at all. Bautista, his one hit, an infield hit on a bit of a misplay by Jake Arrieta. Smoke's got a couple of knocks. Donaldson, who had come in with 5 consecutive 2-hit games, 0 for the weekend so far.
Schwarber in and back. The school season is right around the corner. Shh, don't tell anybody, but still time to make plans to come out to Wrigley Field and support your Chicago Cubs. Tickets are still available for the next homestand, especially for the Pittsburgh series. Don't wait. Get your tickets now at Cubs.com. A mixed reaction all weekend for Miguel Montero. Second start of the series and takes ball one. 2 for 4 on Friday. 0 for 2 off the bench on Saturday as he bounces that one foul.
Well, it goes without saying, but I'll say it anyway. We're required to say stuff in this job. You know he would love to hit one into the bleachers here and have himself a moment. I was happy to see the fans respond more positively yesterday. The Bluebirds were out in pretty good force on Friday. Yesterday got a better reception.
Two and two, so Rene Rivera introduced to his new teammates about 3 hours ago, and there he is in the lineup, catching Kyle Hendricks. Got his Cubs blue mask. I'm guessing he might adorn it with some logos as time goes on. Almora is going to have to play that off the wall. Actually, it'll be Schwarber, and Montero has a double. Miguel really clubbed it, and we know he's got good opposite field power.
Albert streaking hard towards that outfield wall. Finally had to slam on the brakes. Either that or he's going to break a bone. Montero hit it hard, not able to lift it out of the ballpark, but a one-out double. And you see Albert slamming on the brakes.
Yeah, I think that's the right play. If he stretches out here, I don't know if it's even a better than 50-50 chance he catches it, but I would say better than 50-50.
He's laying on the ground right now.
He lands on the DL. Yeah. Very vulnerable when you stretch out with those bricks that are immovable in your path.
Wall's got a pretty good winning record.
Yeah, it does.
Percentage out there. Man versus Wall.
So if you feel like you can kind of just reach normally and then brace for the wall, that's one thing. But when you have to extend right to the point where you're barely going to catch the ball, you've got no chance to defend yourself.
Going headlong into that wall.
Two pretty good ones here in this game. Pilar and Almora. I'd like to run them down in center.
So clearly a challenge now going forward is, Avila's still pretty new in his time with the Cubs, and now Rivera brand new. So these guys are going to have to get up to speed on the pitchers. The pitchers are going to have to get to know them a little bit.
High fly to left. Roster moves today. Rivera and Koji Uehara added to the roster. Koji coming back from the disabled list, was dealing with a neck issue. Robinson Strisny and Victor Caratini, who was pretty impressive. Option back to Iowa, and I would imagine we'll see both guys back here in about 10 days when we hit September. Koji with a right neck strain. Back in the bullpen this afternoon, and Ryan Goins takes ball one.
A little time on the DL may serve Koji very well. Come back a little fresher, have a little more hop on that four-seamer.
Much easier play for Almora this time as Montero stranded in scoring position. So a one-out double, no runs. Rizzo, Baez, La Stella coming up when we return.
For 21 years, it was a mystery.
Trudy Appleby vanished on a warm summer day.
The last person to see Trudy alive was Ed Smith.
And now, a bombshell.
Right now, it's not the crime anymore. It's the cover-up.
WQAD News 8's Chris Miner breaking stunning information in the Trudy Appleby disappearance. Watch exclusive details and in-depth interviews right now. Go to WQAD.com and click Appleby Investigation under the News tab. The Trudy Appleby Mystery on WQAD News 8.
Goods is an escape. It's a very leisurely, relaxing day. You can look at furniture wherever you go in the store, and I believe you'll find it very laid back and relaxed and a lot of fun. It's a whole different experience at Goods than I think anywhere else. The wine cellar restaurant, the bed and breakfast, all the kids love the fish pond, so it's just an easy way to spend the day with your family and friends. I invite you to visit the furniture destination of the Midwest at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois.
Well, I bring specialized care with hip, knee, and shoulder replacement surgery. But even more than that, I kind of do a lot of revision surgery, so joints that are previously done before. You know, people who are looking for answers. Why does my knee hurt? Why does my knee replacement or hip replacement hurt? I don't do everything in the body. I do a few certain things, and I want to do those things as good as can possibly be done. The full attention we pay to our specialization within the practice is, I think, what gives us the better experience and better results.
Who will be the next American Idol on ABC?
It could be you. Audition in WQAD Quad Cities Idol Contest, Tuesday, August 29th at Circuit 21 Playhouse.
Complete rules are on the contest page at WQAD.com. Sponsored by Circa 21, Grupo, Midwest Technical Institute, and Dunkin' Donuts.
Kids.org.
Hey, Cub fans, don't forget to check out the Cubs blog at WGNTV.com, presented by Nationwide's Jeff Vukovich. Go to jeffvuk.com or follow him on social media. Nationwide is on your side.
Here's Anthony Rizzo leading it off. And ball one. Great to see Alan Hunter, one of the original MTV VJs at the ballpark today.
Kind of makes me want to listen to Come On Eileen or those old classics from back in the day.
Happy 100th. Two and 0 on Rizzo, make it 2-1. That apparently caught the outside corner. Anthony not so sure. Cubs 6-8 all time against the Blue Jays in interleague play. Fouled off 2-2.
Estrada very effective. We talked about his ability to pitch up, but it's not just up, it's also in. So you put yourself in a hitter's shoes. When a guy with such a good changeup, you're telling yourself, stay back, stay back, stay back. Now it comes elevated fastball in on the hands. It looks good, so you attack it. But because you're in that stay back mindset, tend to be a little bit late. And for him, he's able to get strikeouts up there and also a lot of weak contact, lazy fly balls and pop-ups. Reverse split guys, he's always been tough on left-handed hitters. This year they're batting .234 against him, and that's way better than the career average. Career-wise, just .219.
Bautista on the other side of second. And Rizzo rolls one softly to Smoke. He'll tag the bag in time. Time now to see who's got momentum. Brought to you by First Midwest Bank. First Midwest Bank, connect with a momentum maker today. You start to get a theme here. 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015. These are all first-round picks of the Chicago Cubs. They're all on the active roster, and they're all contributing big time.
Contributing big time at a very important time of the year. Javi batting .355 over his last 8 with 4 home runs. His 7 home runs this month tied for second best in the National League.
Game-winning RBI. Sixth inning single yesterday. A squibber toward the middle. Big defensive play in the ninth. He strikes out number 2 for Estrada.
Hey folks, a Grammy Award-winning Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees Green Day will make their performance debut at Wrigley Field this Thursday, the 24th. The band stop at the Friendly Confines is part of their Revolution Radio Summer Tour. Tickets are available now at Cubs.com/Green Day.
Tommy La Stella, 9 for 19 with 5 walks over his last 12 major league games. So limited time, but you see the slash line, pretty impressive. This one bounced foul.
Yeah, and Tommy stays in the zone with his swing. That's why he's a high average hitter. I think he's got a chance to get on top of that high fastball. So you see breaking pitch there. So Estrada may change his game plan a little bit here with La Stella. It was good when you could knock a pitcher off of his favorite pitch.
A seat on top of the scoreboard. That's the view you would get. But you'd need pretty good eyesight without a really nice camera. Pilar over into left center. 6 up, 6 down for Estrada.
We know it feels like your world is falling apart when you lose someone you love. At Esterdal Mortuary and Crematory, we can help you hold things together and take care of the many things that must be done to bring chaos into focus. When you're overwhelmed by loss and don't know what to do, make a single call to someone who does. Esterdal Mortuary and Crematory, 309-736-7100. Caring for people, making a difference.
This Chicago Cubs game is brought to you locally by Glass Service Center.
I just love working with the elderly.
I love the residents.
I love the residents. Absolutely love the residents.
I like to see them smile.
It makes me feel really good when I'm able to help them.
They put a smile on my face. I enjoy making people laugh.
Just makes a feeling good in the heart.
I go home feeling loved. I go home feeling appreciated and that I'm needed.
It's just very fulfilling for me to be able to help people and know that I made a difference.
Welcome to Princeton.
Rachel Renee Bath & Body Boutique offers a wide variety of handmade soaps, lotions, bath bombs, and gift baskets.
For a hometown feel and a delicious sandwich, try 4 and 20 in downtown Princeton.
Craft beer, wine, spirits, and live music. You're off the clock at the company.
Shop Juniper and May for the latest trends in women's clothing, footwear, jewelry, and gifts. You'll love our style.
You're watching WQAD My TV 8-3.
It's hockey night tonight. 10
Time for our Mazda replay cam. Let's bring back memories.
The goalie jumps and the players bump and the fans all go insane. Someone roars, Bobby scores at the good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Second period, where players dash with skates aflash. The home team trails behind.
Stompin' Tom Corners, Canadian folk singer with the hockey song, good old hockey game. Aoki takes a strike. We had Don Cherry on yesterday, and the Red Maple Leaf well represented here in Chicago this weekend. 1-1. Hendricks has to hurry, and he beats Aoki. Always gets a good feed from Anthony Rizzo. It goes 3-1.
Aoki hits the ball on the ground a high percentage of the time, so typically there's going to be work for the infielders. Slowly hit ground ball. Everything had to be done just right, and they got their man.
Strike one on the pitcher, Estrada. Cardinals and Pirates playing the Little League Classic tonight in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, about 200 miles from Pittsburgh. And they played the first 3 games of that series. The home of the Williamsport Crosscutters. It's a Phillies New York Penn League affiliate. So there'll be about 2,500 in the stands as Estrada strikes out looking. Mike Trout, third player ever with 25 homers 6 times prior to age 26 season. Inside the Parker by Denard Span. That's been a ubiquitous play here lately.
Yeah. So they're not adding any additional seating for that MLB?
There's a Tommy Pham who bought a bunch of snow cones.
Yeah, he bought like 200 snow cones today for little leaguers.
That's great.
I think it would be really cool if the Cardinal and Pirate players out there during the game tonight were like, he can't hit, come on, so wing better.
2-1 on Carrera.
Hey, better.
Spot today.
Hey, better.
One note on the Trout thing we had. He is 26, but this is, for baseball purposes, his age 25 season. Because that gets tricky when a guy turns the next year in July or August. You have to figure out, well, how old was he that year? Ball 4. Let's step aside and see what's coming up on WGN. Beautiful day once again here at Wrigley Field. Blue Jays and Cubs wrapping up an interleague set.
Carrera has speed. I think he'd be running right off here with Donaldson hitting. I just want to check him just to make sure. Rivera's very good back there. He's thrown out 36% so far this year, and that's well above league average. Even though Donaldson hasn't done much this weekend, as I mentioned, he's really been scorching hot when the Jays came to town, and I think Gibbons would like to just let him swing with a man on base. See if he could lift one out of here.
Two and 0.
10 hits for Donaldson. Yeah, 10 hits in the 5 games prior to this series. 5 of those hits were home runs.
Swing and a miss. 2 and 1. You referenced Hendricks hasn't won since May 24th. So winless over his last 7 starts, but a 3.75 ERA. So he has not pitched badly. Just has not garnered a win. Just got a piece. Paul Sullivan reporting in the Tribune today that baseball's umpires have ended their protest. Joe West and company yesterday wearing white wristbands and apparently protesting Ian Kinsler's comments about Angel Hernandez. And remember, Joe was suspended earlier this season for some comments he made about Adrian Beltre. Swing and a miss, strike 3. I guess the commissioner has agreed to meet with the umpire union representatives. No score in the 3rd.
Hit a home run on your next new or used car purchase at Sexton Ford. With a huge selection of new Ford cars and trucks, you'll feel like you've entered your personal field of dreams. You'll be treated like an all-star, from sales to service, auto body to parts. Sexton also has a major league selection of pre-owned vehicles. Why wait? The game's on at Sexton Ford in Moline.
Oh yeah, Sexton Ford is the talk of the town.
I'd like to get to know my dentist.
I think Dr. Nelson is awesome.
It's finally my turn for braces. With Invisalign, no one can tell.
I love my smile. Zoom whitening's amazing.
Smiling comes easy at Nelson Family Dentistry. You'll find professional family dentistry delivered with gentle, personalized attention. You deserve exceptional dental care. Nelson Family Dentistry.
We're here because U.S. Cellular has unlimited data.
So does my carrier.
That works even out here.
Oh.
And our total plans don't have hidden fees.
Neither does my plan.
You sure about that? Hidden fees from other carriers pop up unexpectedly and hit you. Over again.
I saw that one coming.
They'll get you every time. Get no hidden fees and unlimited data with a stronger signal plus $300 back only from U.S. Cellular.
Chicagoland viewers, it's time for the Subway 3rd inning triple play promotion. Text Subway to 97999 right now. The 300th texter gets a $30 gift card to a Subway restaurant in the Chicagoland area. Subway, so much sandwich. Rene Rivera with the Yoenis Cespedes-like sleeve on that right arm. One hit in the game, a Miguel Montero double in the 2nd. That's it.
Rivera's had an interesting career. First came to the big leagues with the Mariners in 2004. sporadic play with them over the period of 2 or 3 years. And maybe a stretch of season, he's been like 4 or 5 years in a row where he did not appear in a big league game.
Off the pitcher, Estrada. Rivera will have an infield hit. 1 for 1 as a Chicago Cub.
He doesn't make a habit out of getting infield hits either. He does not run very well. Most catchers don't. Squatting over the years is going to catch up to you. Gets his Cub career off to a good start.
John Jay batting 8th. We've seen him in the leadoff spot a lot here lately. Bautista in on the grass, and that was a late swing. Look out. Rocketed past the on-deck hitter Kyle Hendricks and into the stands, and hopefully everybody's okay. Time to check out our Lexus Run Predictor, brought to you by your Chicago area and Northwest Indiana Lexus dealer. Man on, nobody out. 1 and 2.
When you get down to the bottom of the order, you start to think about, okay, you can try to manufacture a run here, play a little hit and run, bunt a guy over. Now Rivera doesn't run well, and despite Montero's struggles throwing people out, I don't think they're going to do anything with this combination of guys.
It hit him, yeah. 2 on, nobody out with a pitcher coming up.
I'm not particularly worried about the ground ball double play either with Estrada out there. As I mentioned, is an extreme fly ball pitcher. This is definitely a bunt situation here for Kyle.
Smoke and Bautista are in. Kyle shows, pops it up, it'll drop. Bad throw, everybody safe. And Hendricks will get a single out of it.
How about that? Ball hasn't left the infield, and the Cubs have the bases loaded, nobody out. A single off the pitcher's hip, hit by pitch, and now this popped up bunt. Estrada hurried the throw, probably a little more than he needed to. The other option would be to let this ball go. Looked like it had some spin that might have carried it foul.
Golden chance, top of the order, 3 on, nobody out. And look at that, bases loaded, no outs. The Cubs have scored at least a run in an inning every time they've had this situation so far in 2017. Almora, that's going to get past Bautista. 2 runs will score. Rivera, Jay, Hendricks is sent. Relay throw, not in time. Cubs lead 3-0 here in the 3rd.
Some little stuff, and then a big swing in the bat by Almora, who's really been swinging it well. We talked about Baez and his work in August. Almora came into this one with a .353 August batting average. He got on top of that high pitch from Estrada and rifles it right down the third base line. Now if you're a Jays fan, you start to play the second guessing game. Well, but Donaldson had made that play. Had he been over there?
Well, bases clearing double. And still nobody out. Well, I think fundamentally when you have a defensive situation like the Blue Jays do, John Gibbons is counting on them scoring a bunch of runs. Right? I mean,
Well, yeah, you
do it.
Yeah, you're trying to. The decision making is I'm going to gamble to try to get some more offense, get the bats going a little bit. And I hope because I got my fly ball guy out there, my infield doesn't get exposed. And that's why I'm not saying Donaldson would have had that ball. I'm just channeling the frustrated Jay fan who may be thinking that. Pretty aggressive send of Kyle Hendricks by Gary Jones with nobody out.
Two and one.
Hendricks credit for not quitting on the play. A lot of pitchers would have started to break it down between second and third. Just said, I'm good. This is far enough for me. He gave Jones the option, and Gary sent him home.
Strada gets another chance. Just got Schwarber at first as he lobbed it kind of over the head of Kyle.
Yeah, and Schwarber busting it down the line, made it close. Wow.
They got him. Still waiting to see if Joe wants to challenge. He will not. On the play, Almora advanced, so the Blue Jays will likely play their infield close here to the plate against Ben Zobrist, and they will. And ball one.
Times with one out, you have the contact play on. But with Rizzo on deck, this may be a read situation for Albert down there at third. They can get through, or you read slow chopper, go for it. Of course, in all likelihood, John Gibbons takes the bat out of Rizzo's hand.
Miss. It's 2-1. Ground ball. Almora will stay at third as Goins gets Zobrist 2 outs.
Fortunate fan will win a player grade 2016 World Series ring donated by Jostens, with proceeds benefiting Cubs charities. Now through September 4th, Cub fans can purchase raffle tickets for $10 each. Tickets can be purchased online and at official raffle locations around town. Visit Cubs.com/ring-raffle for details today. By around town, I mean Chicago.
Montero, 2 balls, no strikes. A 3-run double by Albert Almora Jr., giving the Cubs the lead here in the 3rd inning.
Not putting Anthony on, but being very judicious with the first 2. It was interesting, prior to that last pitch, John Gibbons came up on the top step of the Blue Jay dugout, and he was reminding Estrada to make sure he comes to a complete stop. You want to get a ticky-tack balk call and cost him a run. Right, because it's pretty close, isn't it? Because he's got that front foot thing going on. It kind of looks like a horse paw on the ground, and his hands come set for just the briefest moment.
Rizzo grounds to Goins, who will charge and make the play. Cubs strike first. Almora clears him with a double. It's 3-0.
Results basically involves making sure that you do the right thing for the patient and make sure that you communicate with them. And I think that's a very important component of the recovery and the results that we have, is that we need to make sure that the patients are aware of what they're going to have done and they participate in the recovery. And that's their part. Our part is to give them the best possible care and treat each individual patient like he was your own family member.
Wow, today's the big day. I can't believe that it's finally here. From the first day we met, I knew I wanted to marry Lisa. She's amazing in every way. I had to find the ring that matched her beauty, and I knew I would only find it at Necker's. The diamond and setting they helped me pick out is perfect. Now, all I have to do is pop the question. She said yes. She loves the ring, and it's all because I went to Necker's. Necker's Jewelers in Davenport and DeWitt. Give to the one you love.
Every morning I wake up, I cannot wait to come into work.
I know I did. I know I made the right choice going to work at Hope Creek.
The first couple of times I come in, she goes, you know, they know my name already, and I haven't been here long.
It is active, it is busy. There's something going on every day.
I think it's all okay.
I became a person again instead of just a caregiver.
The staff was incredible. They were incredible to our mother, and they were incredible to the family.
Get ready for the 20th Annual Quad Cities Marathon presented by Triumph Community Bank. Choose from 5 events for walkers and runners. For more information and registration, log on to qcmarathon.org. The Quad Cities Marathon presented by Triumph Community Bank. Sunday, September 24th. Brought to you by WQAD News 8 and these sponsors.
If you're a veteran receiving health care anywhere, call this number to receive your free kit or visit hhv.org to learn more. Thank you.
The fourth inning is brought to you by Wendy's. Choose a junior bacon cheeseburger or crispy chicken BLT in the 4 for $4 at participating Wendy's for a limited time. On Justin Smoke.
Did not see Stroman well, other than the guy in the stands. Marcus Stroman, their fine young right-hander. Eric Sanchez, who led the American League in ERA last year, has been on the DL off and on all year with the finger issues. 4 times to the DL. Clearly would have been a difference maker for the Jays had he stayed healthy.
Yeah, no question. Smoke in the air to left. This could be trouble. It will land fair. And Smoke on his way into second with a double. So leadoff two-bagger for Justin Smoke, and it'll bring up Bautista just inside the painted line in the corner.
And then off the padded wall, then up off the bricks. Funky hop.
Our fan cam coming up a little later. Hashtag Bud Fridays. You can find us on Twitter. Ray Pila played Pilsen Fest last night. Great to see the lead singer Diego here at the ballpark. Base hit. Smoke was being held, I think. Relay throw, and Rizzo slipped. They had a shot. Interesting. It looked to me like Luis Rivera was holding Justin Smoke at third base. He went through the stop sign, and then Rizzo on the relay throw slipped and fell. That was a wild play.
Yeah, it looked like maybe Anthony a little late getting into cutoff position there. He comes racing across the diamond to catch that long throw from Almora. Go out from underneath him. I don't know had he let it go if that ball was on line or not.
It's normally a hold with nobody out if there's any sort of risk that a runner will be thrown out. So double, single, 3-1, and now Montero takes a strike.
Will go hunting for that ground ball here with Miggy batting.
Two strikes on Montero. He struck him out. One away now. A look at our State Farm winning combination. State Farm here to help life go right. 45 starts at Wrigley Field. Jake Arrieta and Kyle Hendricks among the greats pitching in this ballpark. Pretty good stuff. John Lester has had great success here as a Chicago Cub. We know all about Jake's work. He hasn't pitched that much here this season.
No, I think he just made his 9th home start the other day.
Line shot, base hit for Pilar. They've got 3 hits here in the 4th. And it'll bring up Goins.
Kyle had been going along nicely, catching a lot of the plate here, and a real good swing by Pilar. He's been swinging it pretty well this weekend.
If they had a shortstop named Cummins, it'd be quite a double play combo, wouldn't it?
Bob Cummins and Ryan Goins.
Here's a pitch. It's outside for ball 1. Off day tomorrow, and then a road trip to Cincinnati and Philadelphia. Alternate red Blue Jays jerseys as they kind of stand out a little bit in the sea of blue. That's the Canada Day jersey, right?
Probably. I don't know. Would make sense.
Strike. It's 2-1. Been heard here this weekend for sure. A strike 2-2. Has his sign from his new catcher. And the 2-2 pitch. Could be 2 here. Zobrist to Baez to Rizzo. Jays get 1 on 3 hits. Hendricks gets the double play ball to get out of it. Halfway through the 4th. Cubs 3. Blue Jays 1.
Hi, I'm Lee Greenwood. As an American, I'm proud of the men and women in our armed forces who each and every day protect our freedom. That's why I'm also proud to support Help Hospitalized Veterans, a nonprofit organization that for over 4 decades has helped veterans find hope and healing. HHV provides specially designed arts and craft kits to assist veterans in their recuperation. Now, these kits work therapeutically to help strengthen coordination and improve concentration. The kits can also help veterans manage PTSD and depression. So if you're a veteran of any era receiving health care anywhere, you're eligible to receive this product at home by mail. And in some areas, veterans can also enjoy working on the kits at community-based craft centers. Best of all, there's no charge for any of this because HHV and their supporters believe our veterans have already paid the price. Call 1-888-567-VETS or visit hhv.org to register for this free program, and I thank you.
Love is love.
Do you know someone who would lie, steal, and do anything to get high? Do you know prescription drugs cause more deaths than cocaine, meth, and heroin combined? Nearly 2 million Americans get hooked abusing prescription drugs every year. For help, visit the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids at drugfree.org.
Stay tuned for today's 7th inning stretch. The Sarge, Gary Matthews. Always great to see the Sarge here at Wrigley Field. He'll conduct the stretch. And it's brought to you by Budweiser. Still brewed the hard way. This Bud's for you. A strike on Javier Baez. Part of that 4-6-3 double play to get Kyle Hendricks out of the top of this inning. 0-2 from Estrada.
Now he'll go to work, either bounce something or go back to that shoulder high fastball he got him with last time. That's going to be the challenge for Javi, to lay off that high one, force him down a little bit. Down a lot of bit.
Estrada reportedly claimed on revocable waivers earlier this month, which is fairly common. Teams put guys on waivers all the time in August. And those claims occasionally can lead to trades, or in this case, nothing at all. Shortstop Donaldson makes the grab.
Clark, the official mascot of the Chicago Cubs, can be part of your next celebration. From birthday parties and corporate outings to wedding receptions and charity events, invite Clark. Visit Cubs.com/kids for more information on bringing Clark to your event.
Get a Clark or a bank. That's a nice gift. One and one on La Stella. He lined to center. His first time up. Bounced in front of the plate.
Where do you put the money in? Oh, right there.
There you go.
Never has a bad day.
Fly ball pretty well hit to left. Aoki was playing in, and he has time to get back as it had a fair amount of hang time. 2 gone for Rivera, who had an infield hit in his first plate appearance as a Cub and scored on the Almora double.
Yeah, so you mentioned the waiver thing. So yeah, typically after the trade deadline passes, just about everybody on a major league roster will be put out there onto the waiver wire for no other reason, just to gauge interest, to see what other clubs, if they have interest in your guys or not.
Sounded like the Yankees reportedly claimed him as a block move, and then nothing ever came of it. So he gets 3 ball outs in the air here in the 4th.
I
love using the DaVinci Xi robotic surgical system because I can make smaller incisions with minimal scarring for my patients.
The leader in robotic surgery, the DaVinci Xi and Genesis. Better together.
This Chicago Cubs game is brought to you locally by Whelan Presley Funeral Home. This Chicago Cubs game is brought to you locally by Billion Auto.
Modern Woodman Park has the best rides, like the Ferris wheel, the bumper cars, and the drop-in twist. Now my dad's celebrating his 10th year owning the River Bandits by getting great new rides like the Wind-Up, the double-decker carousel, the awesome double play in the Genesis Kids Coaster, all to go with the best baseball team, the River Bandits at Modern Woodman Park. I can't wait till I turn 10.
Right now, all Samsung Galaxy smartphones are on sale at US Cellular, which is great, because sooner or later, everyone needs a new phone, even if you don't have one to trade in. At US Cellular Samsung Galaxy sale, prices start as low as $3 a month, so hurry in. This deal is available to everybody, only from the network with a stronger signal in the middle of anywhere.
The DaVinci Xi robotic surgical system because it offers increased dexterity, precision, and control.
The leader in robotic surgery, the DaVinci Xi and Genesis. Better together.
The Zac Brown Band returns to Wrigley Field for their third performance this Saturday, the 26th. The band stop at the Friendly Confines as part of their Welcome Home tour and will feature special guest Hunter Hayes. Tickets on sale now at Cubs.com/Zac Brown Band.
8-9-1 for Toronto. 1-0 on Norichika Aoki. Slashed in the left, and Schwarber just able to slow it down. Aoki to second. He's got a double. Second consecutive leadoff double for the Jays.
Yeah, they made a fair bit of hard contact off Kyle here today. Line out double in the second, 3 solid strikes last inning, and now this lead double here by Aoki, and Schwarber leaves his feet to cut it off. Kicks out away from him. Aoki was going to have a 2-base hit either way.
So Estrada's job is now to get Aoki over to third, probably via the bunt. And he takes a strike as you saw Rizzo streaking into your screen. Estrada looking into his dugout as if to say, you guys sure you want me to do this?
So let's talk about it here.
So obviously if Rizzo overruns it, Hendricks has got to go get it because you've got Zobrist racing over to cover first. It's about the biggest risk here on an actual bunt in play with Rizzo charging as hard as he is.
Yeah, and the thing that makes it so hard for the bunter is Anthony doesn't always come as aggressively. Sometimes he'll bluff and then back off.
There's a ground ball. Aoki trying to make it. The throw. He's safe. Baez did not have a real good grip on it. And the question will be, and I don't know the answer, is did Javi really have a play on Estrada? I'm not so sure because it wasn't hit very hard. So that may have been his only play anyway.
Yeah, I think it was. He might have had a shot. It would have been a difficult play, throwing back across his body with all that momentum going towards the line. I think he made the right play, just wasn't able to get enough on that throw. You see how far he had to travel and how much speed he had to To get off a good throw to first base would have been very difficult, and he had a legitimate shot at him. He just kind of pooched it over there.
They've called it a fielder's choice. I might be inclined to give Estrada a hit. Swing and a miss by Carrera. First and third, nobody out.
Hitting for average. Got good numbers across the board. Hitting for a little more power than he has in the past.
He bunts and he pulls it foul.
Unintended consequences, right? Defend the bunt so aggressively they force Estrada to swing the bat. Comes up Roses for the Jays.
They'll get a run, but Carrera hits into a double play, so he will not be given an RBI. It's now 3-2.
Second double play in as many innings, and his arm is a real difference maker. He's contemplating a challenge here. Yep, we're going to look at it.
So they will check with New York.
You'll be surprised to hear this, but Giancarlo Stanton hit a home run today. His 45th. That looks safe, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just a question of ball and how far in glove does it have to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Had that play the other day.
Well, he still is, but Stanton the other day was on pace to hit 61 home runs, which stood as the single season record for many years. Joven 3 now has 97 batted in. So Marlins leading the Mets 6-1. Cespedes has homered for New York.
Still waiting on word from the command center. The Jeopardy theme starts. But hey, we can watch cool flyovers in the meantime.
Good timing, fellas.
So he's out. Base is clear. Cubs lead 3-2. Batter is Donaldson. Now 2 balls, no strikes. Kyle's 2-0 and 3-0. Smoke on deck.
We'll have to assume green light here for Donaldson.
Taken for ball 4. StatCast is powered by AWS. Let's check out that 4.63 once again.
Cracked bat, so not a lot of pace on that ground ball. Speedy man running, but they still get the job done. And again, the Baez arm strength threw that one 87 miles per hour. That's the difference maker.
Smoke. Foul tips. Hard to believe the Blue Jays have not hit one out of the ballpark this weekend. We'd be thrilled to get through a series against a lineup like this without giving up a home run, but obviously Smoke, pretty dangerous guy. 33 on the year. Look out. 1-1.
Yeah, and with Bautista slumping and some other injuries, it's become a situation now where if you're smart, you can kind of tiptoe around Smoke and Donaldson a little bit if the opportunity presents itself.
John Jay is almost on the warning track and right. As deep as you'll see a right fielder. Swing and a miss. Smoke strikes out on the change. Jays get one. It's now a 3-2 game.
A promise was made. A promise that hit the beat.
Need help?
Oh, thanks.
Some people think because I'm from Crawford Company, I can solve any problem.
Oh, Julie, will you get my gloves for me, please?
But what we know best is providing Bryan Air Conditioning.
Hey, Mom, have you seen my baseball?
With no high-pressure sales pitch. With great products at a fair price, your problems are solved. Honestly, just call Crawford Company. Now let's finish up this bad boy.
Save up to $1,535 in rebates when you install a new Bryant system from Crawford Company.
Just out of nowhere, my husband says,
I'm taking the kids camping tonight.
Holy sweatpants.
Time to binge my show on demand.
I start the first episode.
And it freezes. I call satellite support, then DSL support.
I have Extreme. I stayed up and finished the series.
I fell asleep, waiting. And then the kids were home.
The ending was so
depressing.
Want a better way to binge? Switch to Extreme with the power of TiVo and on demand.
WQAD News 8 and Stern Beverage invite you to Niabi Zoo Pints for Preservation August 25th. It's beer and wine tasting to support new exhibits at Niabi. Embark on your adventure sampling beverages and appetizers at different animal exhibits. Get tickets online. You must be 21 or older to attend Pints at Niabi Zoo.
checking and an official Cubs MasterCard debit card, only available at your local Wintrust Community Bank. Go to wintrust.com/Cubs to learn more. Member FDIC.
John Jay to lead it off. Bottom 5. So Marco Estrada retired 6 in a row to start the game and 4 straight reaches. And now he's retired the next 6 in a row. Does that mean 4 straight on base this time? We'll find out. Lifted foul into the upper deck.
A lot of pitches across the top of the zone and above to Jay.
Short left, Aoki on the move. Makes the catch. Fair territory, rather. Pick up my stomach off the floor as Hendricks takes a strike. Wow, that was impressive. 0-2 on the Cubs starting pitcher. And Rockies 1-1 as they go to the 3rd. Hendricks strikes out. Experience the Budweiser bleachers in the left field porch under the video board. This private porch offers a unique view of the game with both sunny and shaded areas. Available in 50 to 100 blocks with unlimited beverages and access 2 hours prior to first pitch. For more information, visit Cubs.com/premier. Line drive, base hit. Almora 2 for 3.
He's pushing for more playing time the way he's performed lately, starting to pick up the pace against right-handed pitching too, and that's been a little bit of a drawback for him earlier, but hitting everybody hard here lately. He likes to go early too. Attack early in the count.
It snaps a string of 8 consecutive Cubs retired by Estrada. A game in Colorado today. Anderson and Freeland. And Chase Anderson is back. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
Chase Anderson had been their best pitcher. Could be a big shot in the arm for the Brewers.
Brian Dunsing is up. First start for Anderson since June 28th. Yeah, he had a June ERA of 1.56 when he got hurt. Inside corner for a strike, 2-2.
If I were pitching, I would wait for about 5 seconds after the Blue Angels come by before pitching, because I'd be afraid that my outfielders would be looking skyward when the ball was hit at their head.
Runner goes. That ball hooked into right. That'll send Almora to third. Gary Jones is going to stop him. A double for Schwarber. Now Zobrist.
Not a whole lot of room out there with Goins playing in shallow right and well toward the line. He really had to thread the needle, but he got it done.
Well, we've got Benny at the plate, and the Jets keep flying by. It's kind of the perfect day for that song, isn't it? Popped up. Pilar will grab it. 2 out hits by Almora and Schwarber, but no runs. Still 3-2 Cubs.
For 21 years, it was a mystery.
Trudy Appleby vanished on a warm summer day.
The last person to see Trudy alive was Ed Smith.
And now, a bombshell.
Right now, it's not the crime anymore. It's the cover-up.
WQAD News 8's Chris Miner breaking stunning information in the Trudy Appleby disappearance. Watch exclusive details and in-depth interviews right now. Go to WQAD.com and click Appleby Investigation under the News tab. The Trudy Appleby Mystery on WQAD News 8.
Take $10,000 off every new 2017 Silverado double cab or crew cab at Mills Chevrolet. Plus, my team will beat any advertised price by at least $500. Only at Mills Chevrolet on North Elmore in Davenport.
This Chicago Cubs game is brought to you locally by Satins North Park Glass.
Modern Woodman Park has the best rides, like the Ferris wheel, the bumper cars, and the drop-in twist. Now my dad's celebrating his 10th year owning the River Bandits by getting great new rides like the wind-up, the double-decker carousel, the awesome double play in the Genesis Kids Coaster, all to go with the best baseball team, the River Bandits at Modern Woodman Park. I can't wait till I turn 10.
Looking for great summer deals? Your search is over. Go to WQAD.com/deals and save 50% or more all summer long. Summer deals only at WQAD.com.
Take $6,500 off every new 2017 Equinox LT at Mills Chevrolet. That's $6,500. Plus, my team will beat any advertised price by at least $500. Only at Mills Chevrolet on North Elmore in Davenport.
The 6th inning is brought to you by Meyer, true Chicago fans. Did I say Singing Tom Corners? Earlier it's Connors, right? Yeah. Did you get that right with the hockey song? (3-2) Cubs lead. The Jays, though, on the comeback trail, have put up a run in each of the last 2 innings.
Bautista's had good swings today, a line out and an RBI single.
Inside on Jose Bautista. He's batting cleanup today after leading off each of the first 2 games. Swing and a miss. He did not get cheated.
Yeah, and I haven't seen a lot of Bautista this year, but fairly common for guys get into their mid-30s and bat speed starts to slow down a little bit, so then they have to start to cheat to get to the fastball, and they become very susceptible to the off-speed. I mean, if they guess right, they can still hit it a long way. That's why he's still able to hit the ball out of the ballpark. He's hit 20 home runs this year, not a huge number, but you break him down offensively, that's kind of the one thing he's still bringing to the table. He's a patient hitter, just not hitting for average. My guess is, just He's getting caught in between a lot because he has to cheat to get to the heater.
To center. Almora with all kinds of room. One out here in the 6th. The Cubs are introducing game-changing new premier experiences at Wrigley Field, with seats with prime views and access to an exclusive club and first-class amenities. These new premier experiences will allow fans to enjoy Cubs baseball in America's most majestic ballpark in a whole new way. Visit CubsPremier.com to join the Premier Client Priority List. Montero out in the deep left center, and that ball is gone. He's tied the game. Miguel Montero with that big hit you were talking about. Their first home run of the weekend.
Well, that had to feel awfully sweet for Montero, who doubled first time up today. The second with the Blue Jays, number 6 on the year for him. And we talked about it first time up, that he has good power the other way. Obviously knows Hendricks very well.
His second home run as a Blue Jay, and it's a 3-3 tie. Here's Pilar, who takes a strike. Bounced foul. So the Cubs got all their runs on one swing. The Blue Jays have scored 3 over the last 3 innings. Pilar will not be affected by the sun today. He's got the eye black and the sunglasses working. He might even have his special eclipse glasses on a day early. Be careful tomorrow, especially if you're traveling. As Pilar swings and misses. So 2 away, and it'll bring up Goins. What's happening in the park? How's everybody? Oh,
practice. Get him ready. Get ready for the eclipse.
Do you have your special glasses?
I don't. No. I heard they're hard to come by.
Yeah, they are. I'm sure you find some. As Hendricks makes the play, Miguel Montero with a game-tying blast. It's 3-3.
We're here because U.S. Cellular has unlimited data.
So does my carrier.
That works even out here.
Oh.
And our total plans don't have hidden fees.
Neither does my plan.
You sure about that? Hidden fees from other carriers pop up unexpectedly and hit you. Over again.
I saw that one coming.
They'll get you every time. Get no hidden fees and unlimited data with a stronger signal plus $300 back only from U.S. Cellular.
Hey, it's me, the Crawford guy. You've probably seen me on TV helping our customers with all sorts of problems, like math, heavy loads, and missing remote controls. But at Crawford, what we know best are plumbing, heating, and air conditioning solutions. Whether you need to repair your existing system or looking to upgrade to the newest, most energy-efficient technology, Crawford Company's the right place. Call us today to schedule an appointment.
Crawford Company. Plumbing, heating, and air conditioning.
Pay It Forward. Shining a spotlight on hardworking people determined to make a difference in our community.
Every penny is really appreciated.
Yeah.
Every cent of it.
If you know someone who gives everything of themselves, we want to give you $300 to give to them. Pay It Forward. Brought to you by Essentra Credit Union and WQAD News 8.
SafeKids.org.
Chicago Cubs baseball is brought to you by Budweiser, pursuing the American dream since 1876. This Bud's for you.
A 3-3 tie. Anthony Rizzo takes ball one. So Estrada keeping his team in the game after the 3-run double by Albert Almora Jr. and Miguel Montero tying it up with a home run. Swing and a miss on a changeup. Estrada, former National and Brewer, debuted with the DC club in 2008. 6th round pick of Long Beach State, 2005. There's Baez on deck. Rizzo 0 for 2 today, but he's had a big week. 12 out of 26 with 13 RBIs. And ball 4. $41,459, the paid crowd. Another sellout here at Wrigley Field.
See if Javi tries to ambush him here.
A little low. Baez with kind of an awkward maneuver there. I don't know if he tweaked a groin or a hip or something.
There's a lot of moving parts. He's such an explosive athlete. He's such a big, powerful swing. There's a lot of torque. Winds it up and then slams on the brakes, and yeah, just a little grab in the hip, it looked like.
Big lead by Rizzo, not running. Baez pops into right, not deep. Carrera still racing in, makes the catch. So Javi is 0 for 3. Now it's La Stella. 6th inning. Hey, you see Aroldis Chapman is at least temporarily out as the Yankee closer. He's had a tough go here lately. That's a strike. Speaking of bullpens, we've got a right-hander, Leon, and a left-hander, Loop. Ooh, really close. As Rizzo just able to get back in safely. But did he? I guess he did.
Stole the bag Friday. Taking it very aggressively. Tighten it up a little bit now.
Blue Jays are without a challenge. It doesn't matter. Now Anthony will put on the brakes. He did not get a good read on that. So I think Rizzo might have been out on that pickoff attempt, but John Gibbons lost his challenge earlier. Called foul. One last look. I've got out.
Yeah, he's out.
But the Blue Jays can't do anything about it until the 8th inning. Interesting. In terms of strategy, might we get to a point where a team knows that the other team is without a challenge and you get a little loose with your
bigger leads when the other team doesn't have a challenge?
Or turning a double play. You don't have to be quite as fine, knowing that if they get the call wrong, you can't review it. Another ball hit foul.
That really is Superman today. In and out they go. Montero has thrown out 3 of 15 since joining the Jays. With the Cubs, he did not throw anyone out.
Mostella went. That's a strikeout. So 2 Cubs retired, and here comes Rivera. In his Cub debut, he's 1 for 2 with a run.
Rare to see Mostella go that far out of the zone, but again, that high fastball of Estrada, very enticing.
Time for a Ryan Kelly home field fact. Ryan Kelly, the home loan expert.com, including today, Rene Rivera, all time here at Wrigley, 7 for 15. So the confines have been friendly to Rivera. Now he wears the home pinstripes. Well, he drives one out into deep right center, but not deep enough. Pilar makes the belt high grab. The Sarge will stop by when we come back. 3-3.
Skies are gonna clear up, put on a happy face, brush off the clouds and cheer up. put on a happy face. Spread sunshine all over the place and put on a happy face.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. Got it.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early.
You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
It takes less than 1 minute to find out if you may have prediabetes, and you can do it here. So what are you waiting for? Just go to the site.
Time now for our Bud Fan Cam, brought to you by Bud Fridays.
Nothing I can do, a total eclipse of the heart. Once upon a time there was light in my life, but now there's only love in the dark. Nothing I can say, a total eclipse of the heart. A total eclipse of the heart. A total eclipse of the heart.
JD's favorite song, and this is the day to play it. Bonnie Tyler, Total Eclipse of the Heart, our Bud Fan Cam. Brought to you by Bud Fridays. Brian Dunsing is the new Cub pitcher. And we have the Sarge with us in the booth. Gary Matthews, always a pleasure to see you.
Good to be back in Chicago for sure.
How are you?
Doing good. Things are doing very well. I was here a little bit earlier. I mentioned on the radio there, doing some things for Joe Madden there in his golf tournament. What a great outing he had, and obviously giving money and charity for the kids and so on. Not a bad charity that anyone can do.
Right. He's done great work here. Lots of good causes as Aoki takes ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike, and you got a chance to say hi to some of your Blue Jay buddies too.
Oh yeah, this is unbelievable. I got my start in broadcasting there with Tom Cheeks and along with Jerry Howard. So I feel great to be here in the city. Like I said before, unbelievable. You can't even go to a restaurant here. We got so many Blue Jay fans that are
with the air show in town and the Blue Jay invasion.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
See you doing that, Sarge.
No, you can't.
1-2 on Aoki. Steve Pierce on deck for Estrada. Ground ball to third. LaStella has it. Sarge, I got to ask you about Dallas Green.
Yes, sir.
We lost Dallas a few months ago, and his impact on your career and life.
Well, without a doubt, Dallas and bringing me here to Chicago, and I told his wife Sylvia that honestly, for me, Dallas Green was more like a dad, more like a father to me. And you saw the players that he brought back, from Keith Moreland to Larry Boyd, just the respect that you had for him that makes you really love him. And he was always sincere. And the other thing that I really loved about him, the guy didn't lie to you. So it was easy to play for him.
Sure. 1-0 on the pinch hitter Pierce. 3-3 tie. Both starters now out of the game. You had a great career and you were appreciated, but it's interesting as time goes on, and we know more about the numbers because you took a lot of walks. I think you were actually underappreciated, and I don't know, and we've talked before about it, your view of walks was, but back at that time it was not as openly appreciated as it is now.
No, there's no question about it. On base percentage, I mean, we back in the day were more interested in game-winning hits,
right,
as opposed to just walking and so on.
But you get on base at a 364 clip in your career. I mean, way above average. You won an on-base title. Did you even know 1984 at that time that you led the league at on base? Because everyone wanted to lead the league in hitting.
Yeah.
But you got on base more often than anybody else in the National League that year.
From the reporters, they would actually mention that. And then also that year, I think I walked 103 times, I believe. But, again, I always went up there not looking for a walk, but not trying to just pad stats just to be able to have them. In other words, making contact a guy on third base. I think a true MVP, and you have a few on this ball club, they make other players better. And I think that's what it's all about. Thinking about your teammate that's behind you, knowing the situation before a ball comes to you. All of that revolves for me when you're playing on this particular level.
Looks like we're going to have a double switch here. It's Joe Madden. We'll come get Brian Dunsing. We'll be back with the Sarge in a moment.
Really? Free peanuts and popcorn? Really? Really. What game do you want to watch? We got them all. Really? Really. Hungry? We got the best grill in town. Really? Really. Our burgers and tenderloins are amazing. Really? Really. T-shirt, sweatshirt? Really? Really.
Steve's Old Time Tap. Sports and really, really good food and drinks.
Really?
Lindstrom's in downtown Galesburg, your source for quality electronics and home appliances. Lindstrom's brand source has now added Serta mattresses, America's #1 mattress manufacturer. Serta is now on display in our new bed salon at Lindstrom's. Choose from Serta iComfort Hybrid or Serta Perfect Sleeper Beds. Our knowledgeable experts at Lindstrom's are here to help you get a better night's sleep. Find value with Serta mattress from Lindstrom's in downtown Galesburg, your brand source headquarters.
Thanks, Quad Cities, for making Sexton Ford your trusted dealership for all your vehicle needs. From sales to service, auto body to parts. Get a new 2017 Ford Escape, only $19,206. Buy a new 2017 Ford Focus 4-Door S for just $13,147. Get drastic used car discounts like a 2017 Fusion for $17,995 or a 2014 Explorer for $19,995.
Sexton Ford is the talk of the town.
Stanton drills one. Left field. Didn't get it. Did he get it? He got it. 3-run shot. Stanton, number 45. And Giancarlo, in a pivotal moment, knocks one out of here.
Great call, Rich Waltz. Marlins Television, Giancarlo Stanton now at number 45. Our Gigatime high-speed replay, which is powered by Xfinity, the future of awesome. Chris Bryant in to play third as part of a double switch, along with fireballing Carl Edwards Jr.
Carl on for the 56th time. 3 up, 3 down, 3.62 the ERA. He hits 135 against Carl, and looks like John Gibbons is going to go to his bench as well.
He's going with Kendrys Morales with a runner on. And one out. We're with Gary Matthews. You like interleague play, Sarge?
Yeah, I really do.
Yeah, I do too.
Gives the fans a chance to see players in the other league.
That is a strike. Yeah, I think about some guys like Cal Ripken and Alan Trammell, the lifelong American League guys just before interleague play started. The only chance they got to play in a National League park was if their team made the World Series or the All-Star game. That was it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cub fans every few years want to see Mike Trout and Manny Machado and guys like that.
Yeah, I'd like to see those guys from a distance as opposed to in your ballpark the way they hit.
Looks like Leon will be the next Blue Jay pitcher in the bottom of this inning.
Had the opportunity to throw out the first pitch to Carl Edwards.
Yeah, we showed it earlier. You hit the glove. That's the key.
Yeah, let me tell you, the gentleman before me put a lot of pressure on me. I mean, he threw some heat, And like on the outside corner, I'm going like, whoa, time out here, you know. And then he went to the rubber. I was going to go kind of halfway. Oh my gosh.
Challenged you.
No, I flipped in a little slide piece though. Okay. Unbelievable. Form wasn't all that good, but let me tell you something, just don't want to bounce it.
Form is overrated. Can't beat the hat.
Oh gosh. I got a million of those.
Every time.
Oh, I don't know if it would have fooled anybody.
Every time a guy like Harper loses his helmet, we call that the Sarge. How many times you lose your helmet on the base pass?
On hits?
Roughly?
And potential hits.
So you had 2,011 hits. So how many times?
Yeah.
About 2,500 times the helmet came off?
Took a lot of heat in the beginning. Pitchers thought that kind of showing those guys up, and eventually they got used to it. You know, in the beginning I got knocked down, got hit, and so on, but I did it all even in Little League, believe it or not.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
you just got kind of get annoyed with the helmet.
I just couldn't run with it.
Yeah.
So I would knock it off. I wasn't showing the pitcher up by any means of the imagination.
Yeah, we've been telling Sarge to knock it off for years. We meant his helmet. Donaldson in the air. John Jay is under it. And here we go. It is time for the 7th inning stretch. It's brought to you by Budweiser.
Today's guest conductor for Take Me Out to the Ball Game, former Cubs great Gary Matthews.
All right, congratulations, Cub fans, on the World Series. This one is going to be for Harry. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jams. I don't care if I ever get back. Well, it's root for the. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out in the ball game.
I adopted Bento from a shelter, but a lot of people know him as Keyboard Cat.
Get caught buzz driving, and you could do some hard time.
Craig, knock it off.
Sorry, Mom. It could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. And that could set you back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving...
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Chicago Cubs and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago Cubs.
Is your furnace operating at peak efficiency? Are your children suffering from allergies? How about pet hair? Have you thought about the air ducts in your home? QC Vent Pro can give you a free estimate and free video assessment of the condition of your air ducts. Decide for yourself whether you need your ducts cleaned, reduce allergens, and possibly save money with your heating and cooling.
5315129. Go with the pros and make your vent shine. QC Vent Pro.
It's an instant world these days. People want everything right now.
One Instaplay ticket, please.
Case in point, Instaplay tickets. They're like scratch games you don't have to scratch, and some have progressive jackpots that keep growing too.
I won! So you can experience immediate joy.
Very wise, grasshopper.
My name is Sam.
They're fun, they're fast, and they're available now.
Woohoo!
John Jay fouls to the screen against the new pitcher, Dominic Leone.
49th appearance for Leone, 3-0 with a .262. 4 seamers, cutters, sinkers. A slider, perhaps a curve, but probably not.
You know, you and I have known Sarge a long time, and I've talked to him about losing the helmet, but that detail of I've done it since Little League, I didn't know that. That's a great baseball note.
Yeah, some guys just aren't comfortable running with the helmet on.
Yeah. Pedro Strop up in the Cubs bullpen. Chris Bryant is on deck. He did not start this game, but just entered in a double switch.
I'm pretty sure if the Jays had a lead here, Gibbons would have gone defense first at this stage of the ball game. Maybe get Barney in there, perhaps Ref Snyder, but keeping Donaldson out at short. Bautista at third.
Starters were pretty good today. Estrada gave up the one big inning. A 3-run double to Almora after the bases were loaded, nobody out. Hendricks gave up a run in 3 consecutive innings, but both guys get a quality start today. As Jay swings and misses, Montero will fire to Smoke to complete the play.
Yeah, Estrada a bit unfortunate in that the 3-run third infield hit. Well, a sharply hit ball Rivera hit back to the mound, bounced off of him. Then he hit Jay, and then a little slow roller by Hendricks turned into an infield knock. Kind of pushed into a corner. One big swing of the bat by Almora. Hendricks gave up more hard contact today than he did last time, but still managed to get through it. Got a couple big double play balls.
One ball, no strikes to Chris Bryant. Low again. 96 that time from Leon. Got the Blue Jays plane. Ready to pick him up. 2-1. I got a great question on Twitter. How did Gary get the nickname Sarge? Was it Pete Rose?
I don't know.
I feel like Pete Rose dubbed him the Sarge.
Yeah, it's one of those nicknames that it's been there forever and never really dug into, never asked Sarge how he got Sarge. Maybe next year when we have him on.
Yep. I bet though it was Pete Rose. I feel like that's the story. Bryant to center. Pilar running out of room. He made the catch. Oh my, what a grab by Pilar. That's one of the best catches you'll see in this ballpark.
This guy makes a habit of showing up on the highlight reels, and he goes face first into the ivy, into the bricks to take extra bases away from Chris Bryant. You talk about selling out, great concentration. Up he goes, and boom. Hello, wall.
How did he walk away from that? This is his first series ever played in this ballpark, and I got to tell you, JD, all weekend he has looked like he's played 10 years here.
This is a great defender, and maybe a little bit of a case of ignorance is bliss. You know, maybe you don't run into the brick wall the next time. That was a spectacular play.
That is a huge play in this game. If he doesn't grab that, Bryant has at least a double, if not a triple.
Yeah, I'm thinking 3. That little slider Leon features. He's from Norwich, Connecticut. Played his college ball at Clemson.
1-1 on Almora. Here's a pitch. 1-2. Fourth drive of the game off the bat of Albert in the 3rd inning. Bases clearing double. Ford inviting you to visit your local Ford store or buyfordnow.com.
With a little floating changeup up in his eyes. Plates 3. He's got 2 of the 5 Cub hits today.
On the ground, backhanded by shortstop. Yep, Josh Donaldson. Remember, life is a highway.
Has this ever happened to you? Or how about this? Call a local company that cares. Glass Service Center in Rock Island. We're here for all your glass needs.
Goods is an escape. It's a very leisurely, relaxing day. You can look at furniture wherever you go in the store, and I believe you'll find it very laid back and relaxed and a lot of fun. It's a whole different experience at Goods than I think anywhere else. The wine cellar restaurant, the bed and breakfast, all the kids love the fish pond, so it's just an easy way to spend the day with your family and friends. I invite you to visit the furniture destination of the Midwest at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois.
Right now, all Samsung Galaxy smartphones are on sale at US Cellular, which is great, because sooner or later... No! Everyone needs a new phone, even if you don't have one to trade in. At US Cellular Samsung Galaxy sale, prices start as low as $3 a month, so hurry in. This deal is available to everybody, only from the network with a stronger signal in the middle of anywhere.
This Chicago Cubs game is brought to you locally by Whelan Presley Funeral Home. Looking for great summer deals? Your search is over. Go to WQAD.com/deals and save 50% or more all summer long. Summer deals only at WQAD.com.
Has this ever happened to you? Or how about this? Call a local company that cares. Glass Service Center in Rock Island. We're here for all your glass needs.
Time now for our Honda game summary. Well, we got a dandy here. Top of the 8th, we're tied at 3. Estrada and Hendricks both with quality work. Montero has a big moment. It's a solo home run. He's got 2 hits today. Albert Almora Jr. has been the man of the match for the Cubs. 2 out of 3, including a 3-run double. Great deals are waiting for you now at your local Honda dealer. Stropage. Got charged with 3 runs on Friday in 1 inning of work against the Jays.
Baez the only infielder on that side, and he makes the play. Happy 60th birthday to Jim Worth, enjoying the game with his family tonight. With the orange Bears cap and the Cubs jersey. All right, that'll work. There's Bautista. RBI single in the fourth.
Pedro's allowed runs his last 2 times and 3 times in his last 5 appearances. Stuff has been really good. A couple wayward sliders cost him the other day. 97, 98 with good run on the fastball. Going on out there in the Jays pen. Whoop again, and Tepera was not available yesterday. He had the flu bug or something.
A little overcast currently. And a 2-2 count with Montero on deck. He's run it full. Good day for Miguel. 2 hits, including a game-tying home run. It's toward third. It's foul. The line on Hendricks today: 6 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs. He walked 2, fanned 6, and gave up the 1 home run. Dunsing and Edwards combined for a scoreless 7th. And now it's Pedro Strop here in the 8th. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Let's step aside and see what's coming up on WGN. Back here at Wrigley Field, the Cubs in a tie. They led this one at one point 3-0. A win, and it would be a nice 5-2 homestand and a series sweep.
Be their first sweep since coming out of the gate with 6 consecutive wins to start the second half. Baltimore and Atlanta. It's the first sweep of a 3-game series anyway. Day off tomorrow, then into Cincinnati and Philadelphia. Back home for the Pirates.
1-2. Little elevation, 97, and on the inside. Montero strikes out. So able to flag down that throw. Strop goes 1-2-3. It's a 3-3 tie in the 8th.
We know it feels like your world is falling apart when you lose someone you love. At Esterdal Mortuary and Crematory, we can help you hold things together and take care of the many things that must be done to bring chaos into focus. When you're overwhelmed by loss and don't know what to do, make a single call to someone who does. Esterdal Mortuary and Crematory, 309-736-7100. Caring for people, making a difference.
I'd like to get to know my dentist.
I think Dr. Nelson is awesome.
It's finally my turn for braces. With Invisalign, no one can tell.
I love my smile. Zoom whitening's amazing.
Smiling comes easy at Nelson Family Dentistry. You'll find professional family dentistry delivered with gentle, personalized attention. You deserve exceptional dental care. Nelson Family Dentistry.
Thank you.
Hey, Pam.
Steak and Shake has been doing happy hours since 1934.
During the Great Depression? No, I doubt that.
I was there. We were drinking our milkshakes when I had an idea. I said, smiling contest, go. And we smiled for an hour. It was the happiest hour of our lives.
And then what happened?
What do you think? We got depressed again. It was the Great Depression.
That makes sense.
Get half-price milkshakes between 2 and 5 during happy hour, only at Steak and Shake.
You're watching WQAD My TV 8-3.
Free.org.
Cubs and Blue Jays 3-3, bottom of the 8th inning. Aaron Loop takes over for the Blue Jays.
Busy left-hander, 55th appearance, including one here on Friday in which he allowed one hit but no runs in one inning of work. This will be the 4th time in 5 days for him. Drop down arm angle, he'll throw a lot of sinkers.
Bautista shifts against Schwarber, so Donaldson plays between second and third. The other infielders over to the right of the bag. One and one on Kyle. To a backhanding Donaldson.
So ground ball to Donaldson last inning and then one here. Those are the only 2 chances he's had this afternoon. So the strategy of Gibbons of, with his fly ball guy starting the game, putting him out there, obviously didn't really impact the game. Proved to be a smart move.
Zobrist batting right-handed. Takes a strike. 2 ground outs and a fly out for Ben. Swing and he fouled it off. Wade Davis tuning up. After not a ton of work, he's got a chance to pitch in all 3 games this weekend.
He's not pitched 3 consecutive games yet this year.
Started this game. Both will get a no decision. Outside for a ball. 2-2.
Deep in the outfield, especially the pull side and left. Bautista hugging the line at third.
Zobrist shoots one out in the left center. It is cut off by Pierce, and that keeps Zoe to a single.
And he was thinking, too, he was busting it down the line with that ball headed toward the gap in left center, but Pierce does a nice job cutting it off and quickly back in. Those old school Zoe.
Rizzo a strike. Team closest to the Cubs in the division is the Brewers. And they're tied at 1 in the 5th inning at Colorado today. Inside on Anthony.
And with his delivery, you would just assume that Loop would completely shut down left-handed hitters. That has not been the case this year. They're batting .292 against him. It may just be that, you know, most of the left-handed hitters he's facing are the really good ones. I don't care how good you are, if you're facing a bunch of guys like Rizzo and Joey Votto, the odds are you're giving up some pretty good numbers.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Probably be it for Loop with Baez due. John Gibbons is out. Looks like it'll be Ryan Tepera. Three tie, 8th inning. We'll be right back.
Peanuts and popcorn?
Really?
Really. What game do you want to watch? We got them all.
Really?
Really. Hungry? We got the best grill in town.
Really?
Really. Our burgers and tenderloins are amazing.
Really?
Really. T-shirt, sweatshirt?
Really?
Really.
Steve's Old Time Tap. Sports. And really, really good food and drinks.
Really?
Lindstrom's in downtown Galesburg, your source for quality electronics and home appliances. Lindstrom's brand source has now added Serta mattresses, America's #1 mattress manufacturer. Serta is now on display in our new bed salon at Lindstrom's. Choose from Serta iComfort Hybrid or Serta Perfect Sleeper Beds. Our knowledgeable experts at Lindstrom's are here to help you get a better night's sleep. Find value with Serta mattress from Lindstrom's in downtown Galesburg, your brand source headquarters.
It's the biggest sale of the year at Lebeda Mattress Factory. Summer clearance. Pillow tops, latex hybrids, memory foam beds, even bedroom furniture. Get special summer clearance prices on nearly everything in the store. Flippable two-sided queen sets start at $298. Or get an incredible price on a very special Lebeda mattress set, the Augusta Pillow Top. Soft and supportive with cooling gel and memory foam, now only $498 with free local delivery or a free bed frame. Don't miss the biggest sale of the year. Summer clearance at Lebeda Mattress Factory.
Little bit. It's Exodus, searching for euphoria. Trudging through the mud to find the present, no ignoring us. Got 20,000 deep off in the street like we some warriors. My mama told me never bow your head. Whoa. I feel glorious, glorious. Got a chance to start again. I was born for this, born for this. It's who I am, how could I forget? I made it through the darkest part of the night, and now I see the sunrise. Now I feel glorious, glorious.
Pretty good month of August. The numbers on the right, those are the best career numbers in a particular month, not all in the same month. So this has been the best month of his career to this point. Batting against Ryan Tepera, ground ball to first. One pitch, and that's the third out. We go to the ninth, 3-3.
Take $10,000 off every new 2017 Silverado double cab or crew cab at Mills Chevrolet. Plus, my team will beat any advertised price by at least $500. Only at Mills Chevrolet on North Elmore in Davenport.
This Chicago Cubs game is brought to you locally by Billion Auto.
Get more done on or off the mower. Superior comfort, maximum durability. The Toro Titan HD. Count on it.
Come see the full lineup of Toro equipment at B&B Lawn Equipment in Geneseo.
I just love working with the elderly.
I love the residents.
I love the residents. Absolutely love the residents.
I like to see them smile.
It makes me feel really good when I'm able to help them.
They put a smile on my face. I enjoy making people laugh.
This makes a feeling good in the heart.
I go home feeling loved. I go home feeling appreciated and that I'm needed.
It's just very fulfilling for me to be able to help people and know that I made a difference.
Looking for great summer deals? Your search is over. Go to WQAD.com/deals and save 50% or more all summer long. Summer deals only at WQAD.com.
Take $6,500 off every new 2017 Equinox LT at Mills Chevrolet. That's $6,500. Plus, my team will beat any advertised price by at least $500. Only at Mills Chevrolet on North Elmore in Davenport.
Joe West between innings signing some autographs. We're off of third. Wade Davis is on for the third consecutive day, and it is the second time this year he has done that. Pitched on 3 days in a row, and it's actually 4 out of 5 now for him.
Yeah,
that's a busy week for Wade Davis.
Yeah, absolutely. And they try to stay away. Even early in the year, Joe tried to stay away from back-to-back days. And yeah, I misspoke earlier. He had that run against the Phillies May 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. He pitched all 3 days, but this will be the second time this year he has done that. Joe's done. We're ready for action.
Pilar will lead it off. The big defensive plays in this game on the catch to Rob Bryant. Foul pop-up, Rizzo in front of the Blue Jay dugout. Worth a revisit. Cannot do it any better than this in this ballpark. Got the ivy, the bricks,
that's just
the basket.
Fearless.
Goins, the second baseman. Ninth inning, 3-3. Fastball strike.
Well, he went through a little bit of a rough patch in terms of his command. He still has converted every single save opportunity. This obviously is not one of those. But last 3 outings, he's been spot on. Faced the minimum. He has not walked a man. He's not given up a hit. Threw 10 pitches in his scoreless inning yesterday. The ideal scenario for these short relievers is plenty of work, but just limit the number of pitches per outing. Just try to be as efficient as possible, while you maintain touch and feel without getting fatigued.
3-1 on Goins. Aoki on deck. Swing and a Davis 3-2. Goins asked for a little extra time. Ball 4, he walked him. Former Kansas City teammates matching up here. Davis and Aoki.
Even with the go-ahead run on first base, the Cubs really don't play a traditional no doubles defense here for Aoki. Jay's pretty deep and right on the pull side, but the most likely double is probably shooting one down the third base line. Over stays pretty shallow because Aoki's not likely to hit it over your head out there. But tighter to the line.
At the stretch, the pitch tapped to Davis. Second, 2 outs. The Blue Jay closer, Roberto Osuna.
He was sick on Friday. I don't think we've seen him even up yet, have we? Didn't get up yesterday.
Swing and a miss by Pierce. By the way, Rafi Lopez, a former Cub, did enter as part of a double switch in the bottom of the 8th, and he is on deck. Strike to Steve Pierce. Runner takes off for third. Goins got a pretty good jump. He'll have to head back to second.
Steal a third there. Obviously not a high percentage play with 2 outs, but if they're not paying attention to you, and the Cubs really aren't, they're not really defending the stolen base in this situation.
Inside, and Pierce kind of had that, I'm going to really not get out of the way, and maybe the ball will hit me. And I'm going to make it look like I'm getting out of the way. So 1-2 on him. Davis home in the dirt.
And that's why Goins was thinking about stealing third base earlier. The breaking ball in the dirt, chance to steal a run that way. You know, once you get ahead of a hitter, 2 strikes, you feel like you got him. But you got to be careful here. You can afford to stay out of the zone here with Pierce. If he doesn't chase, you can start fresh with Lopez. even though he's left-handed, not a very dangerous hitter. And of the two, I would think Pierce would be the guy you'd be most worried about.
Go-ahead run at second. 2 outs, 3-2 on Steve Pierce. And there is ball 4. They kind of prescribed that.
Yeah, everybody did their job there. It really did. Davis executed that sequence very well. He gave Pierce plenty of opportunities to get himself out, but credit Pierce with accepting the walk.
So now it's Lopez, who started the game yesterday and had a go-ahead 2-run single in the 4th inning. Davis has walked 2 here in this 9th. Will have a pinch hitter, Rivera and Jay, in the bottom of the 9th.
Lopez claiming that ball hit him.
John Gibbons out to chat with Andy Fletcher.
Might have gotten a little bit of a toe. Doesn't have a challenge, but I guess you could ask the umpires or crew chief review. Or maybe just asking Andy Fletcher if see if anybody else saw it differently.
So what this is Gibbons is without a challenge, right? Because they lost one earlier. But in the 8th inning or later, you can ask, the crew chief for the home plate umpire, hey, would you guys take another look? So this is a crew chief review. They will go to New York. Did it hit his toe? It looked like it changed direction briefly, but is there enough evidence?
Yeah, because a breaking ball in the dirt like that's going to kick back the other way anyway. This could be huge. Just bring Donaldson to the plate.
Yeah, Donaldson would hit with the bases loaded. If it is determined that pitch hit Lopez's foot.
Memo to New York, you got to know it can't be your best guess.
not get hit. And they could not find enough evidence to say he did get hit. It is 1-1 on Rafi Lopez. So now we resume. Two and one. Wade very methodical. Doesn't work quickly. I wouldn't say he works slowly. Two and two.
I would not be surprised if he puts another clock on Wade to find out that he takes about the same exact amount of time between every pitch.
Yeah. He doesn't really lollygag between pitches, but once he looks at that catcher, he definitely takes his time. Swing and a miss. As the Blue Jays strand two, we'll go to the bottom of the ninth. It's 3-3.
For 21 years, it was a mystery.
Trudy Appleby vanished on a warm summer day.
The last person to see Trudy alive was Ed Smith.
And now, a bombshell.
Right now, it's not the crime anymore. It's the cover-up.
WQAD News 8's Chris Miner breaking stunning information in the Trudy Appleby disappearance. Watch exclusive details and in-depth interviews right now. Go to WQAD.com and click Appleby Investigation under the News tab. The Trudy Appleby Mystery on WQAD News 8.
I love using the Da Vinci Xi robotic surgical system because I can make smaller incisions with minimal scarring for my patients.
The leader in robotic surgery, the Da Vinci Xi and Genesis. Better together.
Now at the Honda Summerbration sales event, you can get a great deal on a Honda Civic and keep things festive all summer long. Your unforgettable summer begins today with a trip to the Honda Summerbration sales event. Hurry in and get a great deal on a Honda Civic from KBB.com's best value brand at your local Honda dealer.
This Chicago Cubs game is brought to you locally by Glass Service Center. Looking for great summer deals? Your search is over. Go to WQAD.com/deals and save 50% or more all summer long. Summer deals only at WQAD.com.
I use the Da Vinci robotic system because our patients have less pain, shorter hospital stays, and get back to their normal activity levels sooner.
The leader in robotic surgery, the Da Vinci Xi and Genesis. Better together.
Cubs a 7-6 winner on Wednesday. Wild pitch by Blake Wood. Javier Baez scores the winning run. After the Reds stormed back late to tie that game.
Oh, I see what we're doing here. We're creating a theme.
Whoa. Careful, Jimmy. Jason Hayward off the bench against Tepera. Ball one, 3-3, bottom nine. Alex Avila on deck for Rivera. He held 2-0.
So this is where the hitter has that debate. All right, 2-0. Do I just kind of grind out this AB? Got to work my way on maybe a walk, or do I take a big hack? Patience pays off. Fastball drifts off the corner.
That's a leadoff walk. The game-winning run is on base with no outs. Avila went 1 for 4 yesterday. Hayward will be held by Smoke at first. Cubs have not scored since the 3rd inning. That was when Almora doubled in 3. And the only time they've put up runs today. Avila shows bunt and takes ball 1. Tepera's missed on 5 straight. And he's wondering where in the heck that ball was. Looked like it was in the strike zone. Yeah. He did not get the call.
Andy Fletcher's a home plate umpire. He saw it high.
That's where Alex kind of benefited from that bunting position, right?
Yeah, I think the bunting and
the waist area. Hayward runs. Here's a throw. Safe. Walk and a steal to start the 9th.
Cubs don't do a lot of running. They picked a good spot here. Winning run now in scoring position. Favorable count for Avila.
Again,
I'm not sure if he's out, if Donaldson holds onto that ball or not.
He might have been. And remember, Donaldson not used to receiving throws at second base. He's a third baseman by trade, but starting at shortstop today. So do you bunt now?
I don't. Not on 2-0.
Inside move, I think, was to see if he would show bunt, and he did not. Hasn't thrown a strike yet this inning, and that's after he came in and got Baez on 1 pitch to end the 8th.
Situation here with nobody out, where Gary Jones does not have to be overly aggressive sending Hayward here. Outfielders out there cranking up their arms.
Back-to-back walks.
And this time Tepera wondering where it was, and Fletcher, and that ball is down. Maybe borderline.
Here's Pete Walker, the pitching coach.
I understand Tepera's frustration. I think, well, you're not going to give me the top of the zone. Shouldn't you then at least give me the bottom of the zone? They're just trying to get his pitcher's head back in a more competitive frame. Don't worry about the umpire. You got a lot of work ahead of you here. Jones checks in with John Jay. Now Jason Hayward jogs over to chat with Jonesy.
Mentioned this at the top. Bautista hasn't played a lot of third lately. Donaldson making his first career start at short. He began his career as a catcher. He's been a third baseman for most of his major league career. So the Blue Jays, you know, if they want to put on some plays here to try to help their pitcher get out of it on a ground ball or a bunt, they don't have the ideal infield defense today. A little more standard on the right side with Goins and Smoke. There's a pitch to Jay, and he bunts. Tepera will get the out at third. Boy, he pounced off the mound. So that's the first out. Fielder's choice for John Jay.
Yeah, the idea was right. Push that ball towards third base. Try to force Bautista to leave the bag to make the play, but Tepera rather cat-like. I mean, he was running that way as he finished his delivery.
Chris Bryant with 2 men on and 1 out. The pitch. A strike. Avila now the winning run. He's at second.
Ian Happ on deck.
Went 0-2. I'm not saying that the Jay bunt attempt's a bad play. However, I would just add one thing. A lot of times you get into these spots, and I think a lot of fans criticize Joe when he doesn't bunt. But that's the risk right there in doing that. Is that you hand the other team an out, and that out is at that lead base. I think there's always an assumption when you bunt it's going to work.
Right, and I think Joe's fear was Jay bounces into a double play and they put Brian on and take the bat out of his hands.
Right.
Although if he gets the bunt down, they probably take the bat out of his hands anyway.
One and two on Bryant. Swing and a miss. Went way out of his zone that time. So 2 outs. Ian Happ
Yeah, and I think
will bat for Almora.
There's a lot of debate around the game about the bunt, and I think most people that are really in tune to the game buy into the idea that the bunt is an overrated play, but there are times when it certainly makes sense. And a lot of the information that a lot of fans don't have, and frankly that we don't have too. Joe's got all his Geek Squad information where he knows the likelihood of the ball being put on the play on the ground, the likelihood that it's put in play in the air, depending on the hitter-pitcher matchup.
So let's see if Happ can come through. Pinch hitting for Almora, and he takes ball 1. He has homered 3 times over the last 3 days. 2 on Thursday against the Reds, and another one yesterday versus the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. This tied the game in the 4th. Tepish.
Pretty impressive power the other way.
Didn't mean to. And he's down 1-2.
Losing Happ here, that empties the bench. Avila, Hayward, Bryant, Happ all have been used.
Happ trying to walk it off. Jay's trying to get this one into extras. Kyle Schwarber on deck.
Pretty committed to the high fastball, which is somewhat surprising. You see a lot of clubs go after Ian with that breaking ball down and in.
A little extra advantage here. 3-2, 2 outs. Avila, not known for his speed, gets a little bit of a head start. That could be big. There they go. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. We'll go to the 10th. Cubs and Jays tied at 3.
It might have started as a small crack in your basement wall. Now it's grown, and it may be a serious problem with your home's foundation. Call Todd's Mudjacking and ask about power bracing before this happens to you. Our power brace system ensures that your home's foundation is strong and safe. Don't take a chance with your home's foundation. Call Todd's Mudjacking today. Todd's Mudjacking. Get back on level ground. 309-792-0252. Or learn more at toddsmudjacking.com.
There's one. What is that?
It's my Dale call.
That's way better than my duck call.
If you're on a diet of taking it up a notch,
It's just different.
drink Diet Dew, the only diet with dew in it.
Right now, all Samsung Galaxy smartphones are on sale at US Cellular, which is great, because sooner or later, everyone needs a new phone, even if you don't have one to trade in. At US Cellular Samsung Galaxy sale, prices start as low as $3 a month, so hurry in. This deal is available to everybody, only from the network with a stronger signal in the middle of anywhere.
It's the biggest sale of the year at Lebeda Mattress Factory. Summer clearance. Pillow tops, latex hybrids, memory foam beds, even bedroom furniture. Get special summer clearance prices on nearly everything in the store. Flippable two-sided queen sets start at $298. Or get an incredible price on a very special Lebeda mattress set, the Augusta Pillow Top. Soft and supportive with cooling gel and memory foam, now only $498 with free local delivery or a free bed frame. Don't miss the biggest sale of the year. Summer clearance at Lebeda Mattress Factory.
Kids at drugfree.org.